Attention, Commanders faithful. First, hold on tight. We are in the midst of a radical transformation under new leadership. Our team is making giant strides, but the real work is just beginning. Our rookie quarterback needs more weapons, and there's an unwavering plan in motion. Could a star from the Saints be the missing piece? Don't miss the shocking details and subscribe right now. But that's not all. Breaking news about our star safety. After a devastating hit, there's a glimmer of hope that he'll return to the field this weekend against the Eagles. Yes, you heard that right. He could be back and change the course of the game. Will it be enough to secure the victory? And finally, the biggest challenge of the year is here. We face the Eagles and their unstoppable running back. Our defensive coach has a master plan, but the question is, will it be enough to stop this Titan and his winning streak? Discover the crucial adjustments we need to make to come out victorious this Sunday. The Commanders are in the midst of a transformation under the leadership of Adam Peters and Dan Quinn. They have achieved a notable cultural shift in a very short time, and although they are ahead of schedule, the hard work is just beginning. Now, Peters is setting his sights on the next offseason and has a long-term plan that includes a relentless and business-focused strategy. One of Peters' priorities will be to surround our rookie quarterback, Jayden Daniels, with more prolific weapons in the passing game. Daniels has proven to be a franchise-caliber presence under center, and the Commanders must maximize the next 2 or 3 seasons before a potential record-breaking contract extension for the number 2 pick arrives. Although Zach Ertz has performed well as the primary tight end this season, we cannot ignore that he is not getting any younger. John Bates is out of contract and may not return, and although the Commanders spent a second-round pick on Ben Sinnott, he remains an unknown despite showing flashes as a blocker in his first professional year. Now, I ask you, what should we do to strengthen this crucial position? Matt Holder from the Bleacher Report suggests that the Commanders should consider New Orleans Saints tight end Juwan Johnson if he hits the free agent market. Johnson could be a valuable addition, especially considering that both Ertz and Bates have expiring contracts. Although Johnson has only had one season with more than 400 receiving yards, 508 in 2022, he does exactly what you expect from a big receiver. Move the chains and put the ball in the end zone. Of his 130 career receptions up to this weekend, 18 have been touchdowns and 81 have resulted in first downs. This makes him an excellent safety option for Jayden Daniels. Johnson has a good dose of athleticism and is a dominant force in red zone situations. He knows how to manipulate his body in tight windows, and although he has never been the focal point of his team, his 18 touchdowns in 5 years are a testament to his ability. The Commanders could make better use of this talent in our scheme. Ertz's future will also play a crucial role in this decision. Currently, the Pro Bowler is navigating the NFL's concussion protocol and may not play in Week 16 against the Philadelphia Eagles. His production suggests he deserves another 1-year contract, but this could go either way. Additionally, we must consider Sinnott's development. The rookie has caught only 5 passes this season, capturing all for 28 yards and a touchdown. He was always considered a project in development, and giving him the undisputed responsibility of being the number 1 next season would be risky. If the Commanders decide to opt for another experienced figure, and Ertz decides to try his luck elsewhere or retire, someone like Johnson would be an option to consider. Additionally, it is unlikely that Johnson will cost a fortune, allowing Peters to allocate additional resources to strengthen other problematic position groups. Now, I ask you, faithful Commanders fans, do you think Juwan Johnson would be a good addition to our team? Or should we focus on developing our current players? Let's get straight to the point. Washington Commanders fans. Today we have important news about our beloved team, and in particular, about Jeremy Chinn. What's going on with him? Will he be able to play this weekend against the Philadelphia Eagles? I tell you this, the situation is more hopeful than many believed. Jeremy Chinn, our star safety, left last weekend's game against the New Orleans Saints and entered the concussion protocol, along with veteran tight end Zach Ertz. This was a hard blow for the Commanders at a critical moment in the season. But guess what? There's light at the end of the tunnel. Although nothing has been officially ruled out, the Commanders are following the protocol to the letter before making a final decision. Now, I ask you, how important is Chinn to our team? The answer is simple, very much. His absence would be notable, but the early signs in this week's practices give us reasons to be optimistic. To everyone's surprise, Chin was seen wearing a helmet and participating in media open practices. Yes, you heard that right. Although this may have been overshadowed by the return of defensive tackle Jonathan Allen, it is a significant development that we cannot ignore. The Commanders are being cautious with Chin, who is working with the strength team to reach the necessary markers to play this weekend. He still has a couple of days to prove his physical fitness before his official injury status is revealed. But friends, this gives us a spark of hope. Chin has had a resurgent season in Washington after leaving the Carolina Panthers. He came to the Commanders with something to prove and has played with the explosive urgency that characterized him as a rookie. Although he has some deficiencies in coverage, his overall contribution has been quite satisfactory. If Chin can prove his fitness and play at Northwest Stadium, Washington's chances will improve significantly. His best work is seen at the second level against the run, and his presence would be a huge asset against running back Saquon Barkley, who is in the conversation for NFL MVP and is a tough proposition to stop once he gains early momentum. It will be crucial to closely monitor Chin's progress in the coming days. The Commanders will not risk him unless they are 100% sure of his recovery. If he cannot participate, the Commanders will have to rely on Quan Martin, Derek Forrest, Percy Butler, and Tyler Owens as safety options. Chin will not want to miss any games at this late stage of the season. Washington is in the playoff hunt, and the defensive player is looking for a new contract. He will be pushing to play, but it will not be risky if the Commanders feel he could do more harm than good. In an ideal world, all players would be available for the Commanders in this crucial divisional matchup. That is not the case, but Chin's participation would help mitigate the blow. Now I ask you, Commanders fans, do you think Jeremy Chin should play this weekend if there's any doubt about his health? Or should we be cautious and preserve him for the playoffs? Friends of the Washington Commanders, we have a monumental challenge this Sunday. We face the Philadelphia Eagles and their star running back, Saquon Barkley. Are we ready for the battle? Let's analyze it. In the first matchup between the Commanders and the Eagles on November 14th, our defense kept the Eagles out of the end zone in the first half. However, in the second half, we allowed 4 consecutive scoring drives from the Eagles, resulting in 23 points in the second half. Barkley went off in the second half, finishing with 146 yards on 26 carries, 2 receptions for 52 yards, and 2 touchdowns. An impressive performance. Dan Quinn, our defensive coach, knows we have a big challenge ahead. Barkley is a player who thrives in the final moments of games. Quinn mentioned, like many great players, he is at his best at the end of games. We have to make sure that the adjustment and tackling on the 5th carry is the same on the 25th carry. And you have to be able to do the right thing longer than they do. And they've shown this year that they're exceptional at staying consistent. That requires a lot of discipline. Now I ask you, how can we stop such a dominant player as Barkley? Quinn trusts his veterans for this second matchup. Yes, definitely. You have to review the tape and point out the things you liked. And then, when you think about a game like this, any divisional game, what do you need to stop doing? What do you need to start doing? And what do you want to keep doing the same? Good news for the Commanders is the addition of cornerback Marcus Lattimore, who was not present in the first game in Philadelphia. His presence should help in pass defense in this crucial game. The Eagles have won 10 consecutive games and have a great opportunity to secure the top spot in the playoffs, which would give them a first-round bye. But Quinn knows the Eagles are not underestimating the Commanders. He is also aware that the Eagles' offense will include some new plays. In every divisional game, both sides have some new things that neither team has shown. So that will happen. It's not like a rinse and repeat. Here's the game plan. You dust it off and put it in front of everyone. All teams are changing, and things are different, and the matchups are there. That's part of the fun of playing the second time. Now, I ask you, Commanders fans, how do you think we can contain Barkley and stop the Eagles' winning streak? What adjustments do you think we need to make to come out victorious this Sunday? Dear Commanders fans, do you think Juwan Johnson would be a good addition to our team? Or should we focus on developing our current players? Leave your opinions in the comments. Also, do you think Jeremy Chin should play this weekend if there's any doubt about his health? Or should we be cautious and preserve him for the playoffs? We want to know what you would do in this situation. And finally, how do you think we can contain Barkley and stop the Eagles' winning streak? What adjustments do you think we need to make to come out victorious this Sunday? Share your strategies in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and be part of this great family of Commanders fans. Together, we are stronger. And remember, hail to the Redskins!